Starting with the name of Almighty Allah, the most merciful, the most beneficent. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Assalamu alaikum, dear students of grade 6. Hope you all are fine. Today we are going to study the topic the life processes of chapter number 1. Before going towards the life processes, firstly we have to know what are the differences between living things and non-living things, so we can easily categorize the living things and non-living organisms. There are many different types of living things and they look very different from each other, like plants and animals, and they have many groups and subgroups among them. But all of these living organisms follow the same life processes. There are the 7 major life processes that are movement, reproduction, sensitivity, nutrition, excretion, respiration, and growth. Now going towards the first characteristic of living organism, that is movement. All living organisms can move. Movement means to move from the ability of moving from one place to another. Animals move their whole bodies to get from one place to another, but plants do not move from one place to another. They only show motion in their body parts. As shown in the diagram or the picture, it shows the phototropism, in which sunflower moves according to the sunlight. The second characteristic is reproduction. Reproduction means to produce offsprings of their own kind. Animals have their babies. They may give birth to young ones or may lay eggs. These eggs can hatch and new small ones can come out of the egg, but plants grow from seeds. The third characteristic is sensitivity. Sensitivity means the ability of a living organism to detect and respond to change in its environment. All living organisms respond to the changes in environments. For example, plants grow towards the light, and animals can feel the warmness and coldness of the environment and can show reaction accordingly. This plant shows a quick response after a feeling of touch. The plant is known as mimosa plant. The next category is nutrition. Nutrition means the way living organisms take in and use food to obtain energy and materials needed for growth, repair, and maintenance of life. This intake is also known as ingestion. Food is used to provide energy. Now there are 2 types of organisms on the basis of nutrition. Some are said as autotrophs and other type is known as heterotrophs. Autotrophs are those organisms which prepare their own food and don't have need of any other thing as food. For example, plants. Green plants make their own food using sunlight by the process of photosynthesis, so they are known as autotrophs. But animals eat plants and other animals, they depend directly or indirectly on others, so they are known as heterotrophs. The next characteristic is excretion. Excretion means to remove waste product from the body. All organisms, especially animals, shows a complex excretory system, but in plants they don't possess a proper excretion processes. They perform transpiration, in which plant remove their excess material from the margins of leaf. Waste substances must be removed from the body. Plants and animals both need to get rid of these waste gas and water. The next characteristic is respiration. Respiration means the breakdown of food materials in the presence of oxygen and to give in return energy. From food, plants and animals extract energy in the presence of oxygen. Next characteristic is growth. All living organisms grow. The growth means permanent increase in size, mass, and number of cells in a living organism. Babies grow into adults and seedling grows into new plants with the passage of time. In this picture you can see the growth in plants as well as in humans. With the passage of time, the young ones grows into the mature ones. These 7 life processes are followed by all living organisms. We can memorize them by making mnemonics. Mnemonics is the combination of first letter of each process which help you to recall and memorize all the life processes easily. Here M from move, R from reproduce, S from sensitive, N from nutrition, E from excrete, R from respire, and G from growth combinedly form a word Mrs. Nirik. You can also make Mrs. Green or any other word you can make for your ease to memorize all these life processes. Now your homework is to apply these living processes on your pet and describe them how they follow these characteristics in their lives.